Hello everyone, in this video we'll study the chapter 9 of class 3rd mathematics that says how many times. So when we begin with the chapter, the first thing we are looking at is a leggy animal. Now there are 5 goats. How many legs altogether? So if one goat has 4 legs, then we'll do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 and plus 4 and we'll get 20. So there will be 20 legs together. Or to do it in a simplified way, we can simply do 5 into 4, that is 20. Now for this we need to do how to multiply. So first we'll need how to multiply. Suppose for this you need to know the tables, and then these are the tables from 2 to 5, and you need to know all these tables to perform multiplication for now. So when we are moving ahead, we see how many spiders and how many legs altogether. So when we say this, we have how many spiders? There are 3 spiders and one spider has 8 legs. So we'll do 8 plus 8 plus 8 which is give us 24 legs. Or simply we'll write 3 into 8 which will give us 24. So we need to do it again by multiplication. Similarly we have, so how many legs altogether do 5 octopuses will have? Now if one octopus has 8 legs, it will be 5 into 8 which will give you 40. So this is how we did the few questions. Next is find the numbers without counting. So again when we look at the first image, it says how many flowers are there in the flower bed. So it has 4 columns and each column has 6 flowers. So if we do 4 into 6, we get 24. So thus without counting we knew the number, and that's why it is said find without counting. I'll help you doing one more, and the next you need to do it on your own. So in the next line when we say the flower bed has 6 rows and each row has 4. In this also we'll do 4 into 6 which will give you 24. Similarly you need to do the same method for the next 2. Then we have practice time. So you have to face such questions. So for the first one, it's 2 into 5 is 2 times 5 or 5 plus 5. So you will write 4 into 18 is 4 times 18 or 18 plus 18 plus 18 and 18. So by following the same pattern you need to do the next 3 questions. Then we have tell how many times 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 is equals to 6 into 9 is equals to 54. The next is 8 plus 8 plus 8, that is 3 into 8 which will give you 24. Then we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So it gives you 5 into 3 which is 15. So in the similar way you need to perform all the other questions. Then there are some word problems given here which say Ranu bought 4 packets of biscuits. Each packet has 4 biscuits. So how many biscuits did Ranu buy? Now there were 4 packets, 4 biscuits in each packet. That means 4 into 4 which will give you 16. So this was a word problem, but the concept will remain the same. So you need to answer the next question on your own. Then we have 1 times 2 is 2 or 1 into 2 which is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 or 2 into 2 is equals to 4. For every number we need to do how this time 2 is how much. So for 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 into 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 into 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 into 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12 and 6 into 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14 and 7 into 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16 and 8 into 2 gives you 16. 9 times 2 is 18 and 9 into 2 gives you 18, while 10 times 2 is 20 and 10 into 2 will give you 20. So this is how you had to complete the table. The next we have jump with me. So there's a snake over here and we need to jump the numbers. So Taru the frog jumps 3 steps each by each. So when we have 1 into 3, 2 into 3, so you need to solve the questions and then jump. Suppose it's 1 into 3, he'll jump 3. Then it has 3 into 2, he'll jump on 6. Then it has 3 into 3, it's on 9. So you're following the table of number 3 and jumping. Similarly, you need to do with the number 4 also. And then After this you have with 7 steps. So now what you need to do is you will jump from 1 to 7, 7 to 14, 14 to 21, like 1 into 7, 2 into 7, 3 into 7, and the snake needs to be completed. Then we have stick play. Mittu had some sticks. She arranged them like this. 1 times 5 is equals to 5. 2 times 5 is equals to 10. 3 times 5 is equals to 15. And then she counted how many times the sticks were crossing each other. So she found out that 4 into 5, which is 20. So let us try making 2 times table with this stick. So 1 into 2 is 4. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 3 is 6. 4 into 2 is 8. 5 into 2 is 10. So you need to complete the grid, and the last is 10 into 2, which gives you 20 again. So we'll have 20 dots. So similarly you need to draw the multiplication table for 6. Then we have shopping with tables. So what we need to do is 4 times coffee cost dash rupees. So if a toffee is of 2 rupees, it will cost 4 into 2, which is 8. Similarly, you need to follow all the other sums, and then you have some practice questions as well to do on the same topic. Then we have a multiplication tree. What it says is 10. 2 into 5 is 10, 5 into 2 is 10, and 10 into 1 is 10. You need to do this for every number. Suppose I take 12, it's 1 into 12 is 12, 12 into 1 is 12, 6 into 2 is 12, as well as 4 into 3 is also 12. Then we have the number 18. So 18 into 1 is 18, 2 into 9 is 18, 9 into 2 is also 18, and 6 into 3 is also 18. So you need to do this for all the numbers now. Then we have how many in all. So the almirah has 4 shelves and there are 5 books in each shelf. Thus, how many books are total in the almirah? So when we multiply 5 into 4, we get 20. Thus 20 books are all together in the almirah. So as I'm repeating again and again, the concept for this chapter remains the constant, that you need to solve them with multiplication. So what you need to do is now the next word problems as well as the multiplication table of 1, you need to do it on your own. Then we have multiplication of bigger numbers. So we need to multiply 34 and 2. So it says, how can we find 34 times of 2? She said, I know. Then what's that? She said, see, 34 is 30 and 4. So she wrote 2 into 30 and 2 into 4, which will give 60 as well as 8. So the answer will be 68. This is how you can multiply larger numbers also. So I'll tell you one more. If you want to multiply 23 and 4, so 23, break the larger number into 2 parts, that's 20 and 3. 20 into 4 will give you 80 and 3 into 4 will give you 12. So 80 and 12 will give you 92. So this is how we multiply the larger numbers. Now you have some practice sums in your notebook which you need to calculate, and then there are some other practice sums, but first what you need to do is you need to guess their answers and then calculate. So with this we are ending the video. We'll cover the left few topics in the next video. So continuing with the chapter, we now see how many in 23 dozen. So we know that in 1 dozen we have 12 and we need to 5 in 23 dozen. So what we need to do is we need to do 23 into 12. So let us break the numbers, right? 20 plus 3 and 10 plus 2. Now what you need to do is multiply 10 into 20 and 10 into 3, and then again 2 into 20 and 2 into 3. So the answers you will get is 20 into 10 will give you 200, 3 into 10 will give you 30, while 2 into 20 will give you 40, and 3 into 2 will give you 6. So we need to add 230, 40 and 6. So 276 will be the final answer. This is how you can calculate large numbers as well. And there are many more questions which you need to practice. We also have a grid by multiplying numbers, and you can also make your amazing grids. So basically, with the remaining all the questions you need to do it on your own. There are hardly 3 to 4, because the more you practice, the more you'll be able to do. So that's the main point. Practice as many multiplication questions you can solve along with your book as well as from outside, so that the concept about multiplications and tables is clear to you. So with this we are done the chapter. We'll study the coming chapters in the next video. That's all. Thank you.